Okay, so I want to start with a small confession. I usually paint and I have painted for years. But one afternoon, I sat down in front of my blank canvas and within 10 minutes, I was on my phone, just scrolling. It was not something like I was bored or I need something. It was nothing like that. But my hand just went to that. That moment totally scared me because if I couldn't focus on something which I actually love, then what was happening to my brain? I started noticing it everywhere after that. I couldn't finish a chapter of book without my mind drifting. Sometimes it happened like I would start watching a YouTube video and after that 3 4 minutes I feel it's too boring, it's too slow. So I think a lot of us are feeling this, but we don't really talk about it honestly. Because in some way I feel admitting that we can't focus it's a bit embarrassing thing. This is a situation where our brain is not cooperating with us. And here is what actually I want to tell that I'm not here to blame any social media short form content or reels or shorts. I'm just here to tell you how that is stimulating our brain. We have to understand first we are using the phone. That phone is not using us. So the first thing when we are watching some short form of contents, we can use that for knowing something in a summary. Suppose we want to know about what are the tools, what are the software is using for editing videos. We are watching our reels, we get it. Then we have to go to a long form of content to know about it. Don't just scroll the reels to know about this because you will get very limited type of information there because it's reels. They cannot share you the 30 minutes or 40 minutes video how to edit, how to do it. So so here is what I started actually doing. This is a thing that worked for me personally. Every time I felt that urge to scroll or I feel bored, what I did, I would pick up a brush instead or a pencil and I will just start making something. Even the something, something small, terrible also fine. So first few days was honestly uncomfortable. My brain kept trying to negotiate with me, just check Instagram quickly, just one reel, nothing will happen. But I kept saying no and picking up my brush again. And slowly, not immediately, trust me, slowly, something really changed. The restlessness would settle once my hands were moving. And in that quiet, I started thinking properly again. All the real thoughts. There is actually a name for this state. Your brain enters when your hands are doing something, something gentle, repetitive. It's a called default mode network, when your brain is in rest and reset mode. It is where the creativity lives, where you process all the things, where you mentally breathe. I'm not saying the painting is the answer for everyone, but making something with your hands does something that scrolling can never do. It always gives you instead of just taking from you. So, painting was my anchor. There are few other things which help me too. I'm going to share all the tips with you. So, the first one is very simple and you can easily try it out. I have I have moved all the social media apps from my phone home screen. So whenever I feel to open that app, what I had to do, I had to wait for 2 to 3 seconds for searching it, and that pause really helped me realize that how many times I'm opening that app. And the second thing which I tried it was I started writing and started reading. So you can start with something, some content you actually like. So for me, it was cricket. I love to watch cricket. I love to know about cricket, what is happening. So I started reading it every time, and I feel that happiness. I feel that exciting moment. I can start thinking about my own thoughts. So it was really good. You can start with something which you actually like. And the third thing is start letting yourself to be bored. Yes, you heard it right. Start letting yourself to be bored. What happened? You can wait in a queue without your phone. And I can give you a small example also. What I do every morning. Every morning, whenever I will have my morning drink like tea or coffee, I'll open my window while sipping the coffee or tea. I will see around myself what is happening. That time, no internet is allowed. I will not use my phone. I will not use any internet. Just experience that moment without any interruption. This is something kind of just existing for a few minutes without any stimulation. And why I'm saying this is a very powerful move because here is something like about boredom. When you are bored, your brain starts generating your own thoughts. Your ideas comes up, creativity happens in that space. And we have stopped giving ourselves that boredom. and I think we are worse off for it. I want to be clear that I'm still working on this. I still scroll too much some days. I still get pulled in. This is not a transformation story where everything is fixed. I notice it now. And noticing is actually everything because before you notice, there is no choice. It's just happening to you. Once you notice, you can redirect. For me, painting brought me back. Every time I pick up a brush, even for 15 minutes, something resets. This is something like coloring books or gardening. That's also helped a lot. It is the most honest thing I can tell you. If any of this felt familiar, if you have been feeling scattered or like you can't focus, I would really love to hear from you in the comments because I think this is a conversation a lot of us need to have. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Write down your story in the comments. I will definitely read it.